I believe we all have a certain understanding of. Have a certain understanding? So what are the applications of three-phase AC power? Let's start learning this lesson. Firstly, the basic situation of three-phase AC power. Currently, three-phase AC is produced and distributed in China. Three-phase AC has many advantages, such as motors and generators using three-phase AC, energy saving, material saving, easy maintenance, and so on. Three-phase AC is a combination of three ACs with the same frequency, but the phases are different by 120 degrees. The rotor of the generator is a magnet. When it rotates at a constant angular velocity, each stator coil will generate an alternating electromotive force. The amplitude and frequency of the alternating electromotive force are the same, and the phases are different by 120 degrees. The connection of two- and three-phase AC power supply, as mentioned before, in a three-phase circuit, there are two connection methods, star and triangle. Usually, in low-voltage power supply, three-phase, four-wire system and star connection are used. The neutral line of the three-phase four-wire system and the star connection is to connect the ends of the three-phase power supply together, and then the ends and the first end are drawn out separately. Among them, the ends of the three-phase power supply are drawn out, commonly known as live wire. The conductor from the common point of the end is called neutral. The neutral wire is commonly known as the zero wire. The voltage between the live wire and the neutral wire is equal to the three-phase induced voltage of the generator winding, is called the phase voltage. The voltage between live wires is called line voltage. The voltage we usually talk about is 220 volts. Is the phase voltage in three-phase four-wire system. In a star connection, if the neutral point is connected to the ground, the neutral wire is also called the ground wire in the common three-phase four-wire power supply equipment. The four wires drawn out are three live wires and a ground wire. The function of the neutral line. When the load is asymmetric and there is no neutral wire, the load may receive unequal voltages. When some exceed the rated voltage of the electrical equipment, may be burned out or reduce the service life, while others cannot reach the rated voltage. They cannot work normally. If there is a neutral line, when one item fails, other fault-free load items can still work normally, ensuring the safety of electrical equipment. Therefore, for three-phase circuits that usually work in three-phase circuit, the neutral line must not be disconnected, and the neutral line must be reliable. To ensure the neutral wire does not break in operation, fuses and switches are not allowed on the neutral line. Fifth, neutral grounding, also known as protective grounding. In daily life, the neutral line is usually grounding, to make it the same as the ground potential. The purpose of grounding is to ensure personal safety. To make the exposed conductive parts of equipment, the potential of the exposed conductive parts is reduced. When people touch these parts, even if these parts are charged, their potential is basically close to the ground potential. The danger of electric shock can be reduced. The second is to ensure the normal and stable operation of the power system. The neutral line of grounded transformers and generators, also called ground wire. 6. Energy transmission saves materials. When the transmission power, voltage, transmission distance, and the same line loss, using three-phase system to transmit electricity, compared to the single-phase system, can greatly save transmission lines. The consumption of non-ferrous metals and transmission costs are low. Due to the circuit of three-phase four-wire system, the zero current is the vector sum of the three-phase current. That is to say, when the load is equal, the three-phase current is equal. Zero neutral current. So, the cross-section of the neutral wire is smaller. But in single-phase transmission, the current passing through the phase and neutral wires are the same. Therefore, the cross-sectional area of the wire used must be the same. So, three-phase transmission lines are better than single-phase. Conceive non-ferrous metals. When providing the same high power under the same conditions, especially in long-distance transmission, three-phase transmission lines compared to single-phase can save about 25% of materials. 7th, simple structure and cheap. Three-phase asynchronous motor is the most widely used power machine. Three-phase asynchronous motors using three-phase AC. It has a simple structure and cheap, easy to use, and is the main power source in industrial production. 8. Three-phase generators produce more power than single-phase generators. Outputs more power. In a three-phase AC circuit, no matter what connection method the load adopts, the total power of the three-phase load is equal to the sum of the power of each load. That is, P equals pool plus PV plus PW.
Nowadays, three-phase AC is applied to thousands of households.
Is benefiting the general public. Only by truly mastering the knowledge of three-phase AC power can we achieve something and apply what you have learned and contribute to the development and progress of society. After class, please think about the advantages of three-phase AC power.